We're being a good neighbor until it's time for us to force our faith.
Yeah. Well, and I think there's a degree of discernment of when to drop the hint, and then to when to be more, or just to be there.
Right.
I mean, I'm a firm believer that as Christians, one of the best times that we can be salt and light and witness to someone is when they're going through a trial or a tragedy.
Absolutely.
Because we have the answer, and they're in their deepest, time of grieving. We can come there, not with our ulterior motive of we're going to get you saved, so I can, add another check mark to my, list. It's like, no, we were made for this moment to bring that comfort.
With a genuine sense of compassion. Yeah,
exactly.
I came across a statistic, and I don't know if this is still relevant, but I think it's still at least pertinent, but every 4 to 6 months, people go through some crisis in their life.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes it's a major crisis, sometimes it's more of a minor scale that you can immediately help out. But with thinking about that, my wife and I actually just had this conversation, and it went something like this. We need to invite our neighbors for a game night. We need to invite our neighbors and have a touch point with our neighbors again. Yeah. And it's kind of like, every time we invite them, they say no. We're kind of becoming a burden. Like the default standard answer is no. And so I've been praying through, what is the period of time that you wait before you ask them again? I know they said no.
Yeah.
But none of us can ever say, I will never do that spiritual thing that you're involved in, because at one point we were alienated from God. And we were those people that would have said, perhaps, I don't know what your testimony is, but I would never go and be with those people. I would never go to that church. I would never. Well, the Lord got a hold of our hearts, and now we can't help but be with those people and to do those things. And so we just want to allow people in a maybe non-offensive way to have access to people who pray and people who want to build community and to the glory of Christ.
That's awesome.